Jai Shri Ram. Here is a story from the Ramayana. Rama, Sita, Lakshmana were walking through the forest. And after some time, Lakshmana was carrying the luggage, just a little luggage, a few clothes. And after some time, suddenly Lakshmana threw the basket or the bundle. There was a bundle on his head. He was carrying that bundle. He threw it down and started saying, "Why should I carry your clothes and stuff? Do you think I'm your slave?" So he was screaming and ranting and raving. Suddenly something has gone wrong with him. So Sita was puzzled. Rama, as usual, put on a sweet smile. He said, "Okay, okay, okay. Don't worry." So he took off some of the stuff. So Lakshmana started carrying his stuff. So Rama is carrying his stuff. So they're going. And a couple of hours passed and they were in some other part of the forest. And suddenly, Lakshmana threw the bundle down, fell prostrate. He caught hold of Rama's feet. Sashtanga Dandam, prostrate, Prostrate. Prostrate means Sashtanga Dandam, Dandavat Pranam. So he is prostrate, prone on the ground, right? Face down, prone. Supine is face up. That is Shavasana. So now Lakshmana was prone on the ground, prostrate. He is holding Rama's feet and saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, Rama. Oh, you are my elder brother. You are equivalent to my father. I am such a horrible fellow. I have committed a grave papam." I'm not using the word sin because sin is a strange Christian concept. Sin is the act of disobedience of Adam and Eve. God told them not to eat the fruit of a tree of knowledge, and they ate that. And God got angry and kicked them out of paradise. And therefore, that is called sin. That is the act of disobedience of eating a fruit of the tree of knowledge. And then I believe they were kicked out of paradise. And all of us, all human beings, are infected by this act of disobedience. That is the original sin. So in Christianity, we are all born sinners. Whereas Hinduism tells you that we are all eternal companions of Krishna. Huh? So every Jivatma is potentially divine. Because of our karma, we get these bodies and these setups and a particular, family and all that. We have to work out our karma. But potentially, we are all divine. Yeah. Ishvara sarvabhutanam hrideshe arjuna tishtati. RAMAYAN sarvabhutani yantrarudhani maya. Bhagavad Gita. So Ishvara sits in our heart. That means Hinduism teaches you the good news from Hinduism is that we are all divine. We are all potentially divine. We were eternal companions of Krishna. Because of our own ignorance, we have fallen down. Now we have to go back to our own original place. So that is what Hinduism teaches you. But they have this concept, interesting concept of sin. In Hinduism, we don't have any such thing as sin. We have papam. Papam means negative activity. Anybody, whether you believe in Hinduism or not, it is like the law of gravitation. So if you do some harm to somebody, the repercussions cannot be avoided. Repercussions. Repercussions means the final indirect negative consequences of everything that you do. So this affects everybody. So Hinduism is like a science basically. It's a very spiritual science, that's all. Okay. So where was I? Lakshmana fell prostrate and held Rama's feet and said, "Oh Rama, pardon me for my papam." Hmm? Yeah. So I'm such a horrible fellow. You are equivalent to my father, and I made this mistake. So please let me carry your clothes and luggage or whatever. So, as usual, Rama was smiling, a gentle smile. Sita was surprised. This chap, some time back, some 3, 4 hours back, he was screaming, "Why should I carry?" And now all of a sudden, he's a complete change of mind. He has become so whimsical, capricious, unpredictable. Huh? So Sita was puzzled, and Rama is smiling. He said, "Okay, now you can carry." So Rama gave. Now Sita said, "Enough is enough. I want to know what is happening here. What's going on?" So Rama then explained. Rama said, "Listen, you know, 4 hours ago, when we were in a different part of the forest. That place was infested with rakshasas and all kinds of fiends, fiends, devilish characters who eat meat, slaughter animals, innocent animals, chicken, goat, and all that. Remember, Hinduism wants you don't eat meat because mamsaha, the word mamsaha basically means I will become him. That is, the goat is saying mamsaha, maas. हिंदी में मांस बोलते हैं, तेलुगु में मांसम, संस्कृत में मांसः. That means I will become him. The word mams itself is telling us that now if you are eating the meat of that animal which is being slaughtered for you, or you yourself are slaughtering it, can you slaughter a chicken? Can you cut the neck of a goat? You can't, na? Can you squeeze? Why do you need a blade? Why can't you use your fingers to squeeze the neck of, twist the neck of the chicken and start cooking it? You can't do that. So then why are you eating meat? Don't make your stomach a graveyard. So Vedas don't allow it. Many Hindus are eating it because we have got infected by the Mlecha desert cults. So meat eating is taboo, Taboo. So the Veda is very clear, Antakaya go ghatam. If you eat, anybody kills a cow, he deserves to be put to death. Antakaya go ghatam. Pashun pahi. Goshu bhaktascha lavate yadyad ichhati manavaha. Mahabharata, which is called the Panchama Veda, Bhishmacharya says, anybody who serves the Gomata, whatever he desires, he will achieve it. So, Gavo Vishwasya Mataraha. Many foolish people, many foolish Hindus are eating beef, which is bad, which is dangerous. You will pay for it. I have no problem. I am just telling you because, after all, we human beings should help other human beings who are in the pit. See, suppose you are standing at a fork. The road is bifurcating. And suppose you know that if the traveler goes to the left, after some distance there will be a tiger or a wolf that will kill this fellow. And on the right side it's a safe path. Suppose you are sitting there and you know this fact. There's a stranger who's coming. And suppose he is just about to go to the left side. Would you or would you not tell him, hey bhai, please don't go to the left. There is a danger, there is a risk, there could be a tiger, there could be a wolf, hyena, so many things are there, people have died. So would you just keep quiet and it is after all his wish? No, you cannot. So if you are a good human being, in fact if you are just a human being, you cannot resist the temptation to tell that man not to go to the left. You will tell him to go to the right. That's exactly what I'm saying. So please stop eating meat. No meat at all. There are so many wonderful things to it. Why do you want to harm an animal? Even that animal has a family. So Rama said, you see, 5 hours ago, when we were in a particular spot, that area of the forest was infested by Rakshasas, Asuras, fiends of all kinds of, mean characters. So there is a meanness in the air. That's a force field which is extremely negative that has affected Lakshmana. Because he is so vulnerable. It has not affected you and me because we are above that. And now we have entered that zone of the forest where great rishis, spiritual scientists, all our rishis were very extremely democratic, truly secular. And because Hinduism does not say you have to proselytize somebody. Proselytize means to convert. Proselytize. Proselytization means conversion, to convert. In Hinduism there is no proselytization. There are two major religions in Israel. Hebrews, they also do not proselytize. No proselytization, no conversion, no inquisition. Inquisition was a medieval tribunal set up to stamp out heresy by the Vatican, by the Pope. So in Hinduism, we don't have any inquisition. Inquisition, in short, loosely means interrogation with torture. So throughout history, inquisitions were held and non-Christians were tortured to death. In India, we had the Goan Inquisition. And Saint Francis Xavier, he is not a saint. He is a criminal of Indian history. He is responsible for murder of lakhs of Hindus who refused to convert to Christianity. So the Pope has to give us Hindus an apology. And we should stop calling that man saint. He was saint, he is not a saint. He is a frantic Xavier. He was a Christian fanatic. He is a criminal of Indian history. So these are facts. Now the facts are out. Because this is the age of social media. You cannot suppress the truth for too long. Okay. Now, Hinduism does not teach anybody. We are not taught to proselytize or subject anybody to inquisition or killing the infidel, unbeliever. It's not there. So our sages were truly secular, truly democratic, and deeply spiritual. Now, the word spirituality means search for self knowledge. So, Rama told Sita in this part of the forest, uh, all the people were spiritual scientists, and the aura, the force field was positive, and therefore Lakshmana was influenced positively. That's why he changed. Now, Sita understood why Rama was smiling. See, because Rama knew what was happening, right? So, I think what's the moral for you? The moral is very simple. Who do you surround yourself with? Show me your friends and I'll tell you what you are and what you are likely to achieve in life. If you hang around with the people who are lame, you will also learn to limp. Hmm? सत्संग करिए कुछ संग नहीं satsang. Your friends should bring out the best in you. Henry Ford gave this wonderful definition. The definition of a friend is, according to Henry Ford, one who brings out the best in me. You ask yourself, are your friends bringing out the best in you or the worst in you? So, Rama imparted this lesson to us that we need to be careful about what kind of people we interact with. eh? Because if you surround yourself with people who are more intelligent, more smarter, then they will uplift you. But if you surround yourself with the people who are worse than you, they will drag you down. They will do PhD on you, pull him down. PhD means pull her down. That's what they will do. Nice story. Please pass it on to others. Jai Shri Ram.